Welcome to Cory's Conscious Living.
Please subscribe. The button's down there. Can you see it? On your right. Right there. Yes, that's it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? To lay down and relax and be still and quiet? Let go of your day. Let go of everything in your world. Just be still. Relax your muscles. Maybe take a nice big deep breath. Charlize was going back to school. She was nervous. She wasn't sure whether she was going to get a nice teacher. She wasn't sure whether she was going to be with any of her old friends. She didn't know whether she would be sat at a table with people that she liked. She was nervous about just going back to school and hanging out at recess and being with people maybe she didn't know. All of it was really overwhelming. Instead of her being excited about going back to school, she was really worried. It was stressing her out no end. Luckily, Charlize had 3 stuffed animals. 3 stuffed animals that were cats. They were cats that looked just like her favorite meditation stories, Heidi, Cherry, and Vaya. She took to sleeping with them, she took to taking them with her when she went places, and she decided that they weren't that big and she could fit them in her backpack the first day of school. The first day of school eventually came, and Charlize went on her way with her 3 cats in her bag. She had her lunch, she had a new pencil case, she had paper, she had everything that she needed for school for the first day back. But most importantly, she had her friends with her cats. They were right there at the bottom of her backpack. It turns out that Charlize had a new teacher that was actually new to the school, so no one knew whether he was nice or not. But on first impressions, it seemed like he was a very nice teacher. That was one thing less to worry about. The other thing was, she actually had one of her friends in the class, the same class as her. That was another thing that she was very happy about. One thing that didn't work out so great was she was sat at a table with a bunch of kids that she didn't really get along with in the past. Friends that were not so friendly, you could say. They were okay, but they weren't really her friends, and they weren't really her type of people. They were a little bit cliquey. 2 of them were girls that were in a clique of about 5 girls that everyone knew about. They were kind of like the popular girls, and Charlize really wasn't one of those type of girls. She was awesome and she was cool, but she wasn't in the popular gang. You know what that's like. Every school has a popular gang, right? So when she ended up being sat with 2 of them from that gang, she wasn't very happy. It came to recess, and she decided that she needed to just sit. Maybe not do very much at all, just sit and think about the pluses and the minuses of her first day of school. The pluses were she had an okay teacher and she had a friend in her class. The minuses were she was sat with 2 popular kids that she didn't really like. There wasn't anything wrong with being popular. I mean, each to their own, she thought. But somehow, there's this feeling that if you're not in the popular gang, then you're less than, or you're not as cool, or you're just not as awesome, right? And Charlize didn't really think that. She thought she was awesome. She thought she was awesome because she listened to Cherry a lot. And if you know Cherry, you know that Cherry just thinks she's absolutely amazing. She's very confident. She decided to get the cats out of her backpack when she was sat at recess. She was talking to them. Nobody really noticed. Everybody was doing their own thing. she heard Cherry inside of her mind.
OMG, Charlize, this is amazing. You have a really nice teacher and you have one of your friends in class and, so what if you've got two girls that you don't think you really like very much at your table? That's okay. You never know. Maybe, just maybe, they'll get to know you, and when they get to know you, they'll see how awesome you are, and you never know, they might actually be really nice girls.
Vaya said.
Me think so too. Don't always judge a book by the cover, Charlize. Me thinks that you should give people a chance because you never know, right? Right, Heidi?
Heidi said. That's right. That's both of you. Good advice. Charlize, just be open-minded because these two girls might be just as nervous as you are, even though on the outside you think they're super popular and confident and everything is fantastic in their world. It might not be. So you just be you. You stay open-minded and give people a chance. Charlize listened to the advice of her bestest friends, the cats. Cherry said,
And you know what? What else you need to remember? Remember this. Remember that you are COOL. COOL. You're absolutely cool. And, everybody has their own special qualities. And you don't have to be in a popular gang to be awesome. You know that, right? Don't you? Because I was never in a popular gang. Go look at me. I'm absolutely amazing. I'm like one of the best people I know in this whole entire world. I think that you should feel like that too, because that way it doesn't really matter if people don't like you, because you don't have to take it personal. I never take it personal, do I, Heidi?
Heidi said no.
No, I don't, because I just let people think whatever they want about me, and that's absolutely okay, because at the end of the day, it's what I think about myself, not what anybody else thinks about me. It's what I think about me, and I think I'm absolutely COOL, just like you, Charlize. So that means if you think the same as me, you'll be alright, no matter what, because if people talk about you, if people say bad things about you, if people decide that they're gonna spread rumours about you, if people decide that they're gonna exclude you and leave you alone and all that mean stuff that can happen at school, then you know what? Just tell yourself, I am COOL. I am COOL. I am COOL. Just keep saying it in your mind like a mantra, like some kind of, a mantra, because mantras are awesome, and mantras help you to believe in yourself if you say the right ones. And I say I'm COOL to myself all the time, and you know what it does? It helps me to relax. It helps me to not think that everybody else's opinion is so important, because it's not that important.
Cherry went on and on and on like her normal self, but Charlize needed to listen. She needed to hear all of Cherry's advice. It was good advice after all. When she went back into class after recess, she decided to do exactly what Vaya and Cherry and Heidi said. Keep an open mind. She decided to start a conversation with the two girls from the popular group. Just little words like, did you have a good summer? What did you guys do? That kind of stuff. This led to a conversation. They all started talking about summer, and within 5 minutes of talking, when they weren't supposed to be talking in class, by the way, of 5 minutes of talking, she discovered she had a lot in common with these two girls that she would have never realised that she had in common with them if she'd have not kept an open mind. Things could possibly be okay this year, she thought. She didn't want to be in the popular group or anything like that, but it was nice to know that the girls in the popular group are actually a lot like her. Not very different at all. This made her feel very good. When she got home, she told her mum and dad all about her first day of school. She went upstairs, did her homework, come downstairs, had her dinner, then had a shower, then got comfortable in bed, read her book for a while. She loved to read. She read her book for a while, and then she decided it was time to relax. Time to just let go of her day, her actual great day. She thought about all the things to be grateful for about her day, and then she closed her eyes and started to relax. She did a few deep breaths like Cory talks about. Nice deep breaths all the way down to her tummy. This helped her to get comfortable, to start to slow down. And it didn't take very long at all before her mind started to get quiet and her body relaxed. And eventually, she was fast asleep, with Heidi, Cherry, and Vaya, her stuffed toys, laid right there next to her. The